Disney List Time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we share with you some of our favorites, least favorites of an individual topic. And today's Disney List is all about our favorite attractions and shows at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park. We have so many options in a park like this, so many options in a place that's more than just a zoo, as we like to hear. Yeah, they do say that. So here with us today to chat about it, Tyler Crouch, Katrina Manzoni, Garrett Hassel is out in Walt Disney World. Let's start here first. Katrina,
yes.
Best shows and attractions at Animal Kingdom. When you go visit there, what tops your list?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
The safari is the one. I mean, that was always the to-do on our list, to get the fast pass, you know, like you wake up at 6 in the morning and be like, we got to get that fast pass. And so safari was always fun because it always changes, you know, every time you go, there's always something new. And like the last time we went, I got to finally hear a lion roar.
Oh.
That was like the coolest thing. And it was still roaring as we drove by. And I was like, no, wait.
Yeah, if you've never heard a lion roar, it's
cool.
like something that you can't even explain, really. It is like it is a crazy noise.
You feel it in your chest.
You feel it,
Yeah.
it's
like,
insane.
I'm not even kidding how epic it was.
Yeah.
Like, he literally just, as we were driving by, a complete Simba moment, just jumped up, or just like got up, jumped up on the rock. The two ladies were looking like, hey, what up? What you about to say? And then he just gets up on that rock. He's like, I'm going to say something. He's like, rawr. And we're like, what? Like, this is insane. Like, he jumped up on the highest rock and then just roared. And I was like, am I dreaming? And then we just like drove away, and I like still had it recording to just like hear the sound go. And it was the coolest thing. And then the rhinos, like, they always, like, sometimes they like to get up close and personal with you, and they're like, oh God, what's happening?
Lions be roaring.
Yeah.
Though. They do.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rhinos be moving, lions be roaring.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Do you have a
Ostriches,
favorite?
They keep their, you keep your distance.
They-
I don't like you.
them and their long necks. Do you have a favorite animal on the safari that you go for?
The lion.
Yeah, it's got to be a
Yeah,
lion.
every single time we always drive by, and sometimes you'll see like a fate. You know, they're always sleeping. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen them really move except
That's
for
true.
like one of the ladies, you know, and then they're always just sleeping or whatnot. But that's always like my favorite moment, you know. I want to like, it's hard to pick a second one. I want to say Yak and Yeti, just because it is always fun to eat there, and that is my attraction. I always look forward to. I always want to eat there. I know that doesn't count, but I still want to say it's really good.
Okay, yeah. Honorable mention for food.
Yeah,
Got it.
it's great. I don't know what my second one would be, like, because that's like always like my go-to. I guess.
Something in Pandora?
I know. I was like, I don't know. Like, a dinosaur, I guess, is always just fun because it's just so silly. I don't know. It's just because, you know, it reminds me of like Indiana Jones. So it's like a home away from home because it has the same ride style.
It is the most Twilight Zone
It's
of
weird.
all the rides in Walt Disney World, right? Because it is exactly Indiana Jones, but just with dinosaurs.
Yeah, because like you know, if you've been on Indiana Jones, you go on the bridge, and then you turn around, and you're like, oh no, snakes! I hate snakes. And then you go whoop, and then you just like duck down. And the same with dinosaur, you just kind of go in and you do this turn, but then there's like a pterodactyl, and you're like, what is happening? So that's always fun. That's always my
you definitely know where you're going next if you've been on the Indiana Jones attraction at Disneyland. I always know which turn I'm about to take based purely on what turn I usually take.
You don't need him saying right, left, right. I was like, I got it. I
know it. Well, I know where it's going. Tyler, what about you? What tops your list?
Yeah, so I mean, I think for me, the no-brainer is the safari. The Kilimanjaro Safari is it. That is the heart of Animal Kingdom. I feel like it is. Without the safari, Animal Kingdom would be, you know, Magic Kingdom in a way. You know, really, it really would be. So it's just one of those things where, to me, that's what all Animal Kingdom is all about, is the conservation thing, and I really like the safari just for the fact too that every time you go on it, something different happens. I mean, you know, we can all go on Flight of Passage over and over again, but it's the same ride every single time. I love going on the safari, seeing different things, seeing the hippos. I always love seeing, you know, bathing out there with their
what is it
big
called, a
red
bloat?
Yeah, bloat of hippos and towers of giraffes and you know, so I think that's really fun. And like Katrina said, the lions are always just incredible to see. And I feel like if you go in the morning, or even like if you can get on like the last ride of the night, even, that's kind of the best times to see the lions doing something.
I hear that.
So yeah,
One day we'll see a cheetah sprint.
Yeah, we have seen, you know, the cheetahs are there. Sometimes
We've
they're
seen 'em.
hard to see, but Anyway, Safari, that's the heart of Animal Kingdom for me. And for my second one, I feel like Navi River Journey. It's great because
That surprises me.
Yeah.
and Flight of Passage is obviously the more like e-ticket ride. I get it. It's the more exciting ride.
cool.
I totally understand that. But I think as like a whole package, I love the lead up of Navi River Journey. And and for those that don't know, Navi River Journey is supposed to be like a kind of opening to Flight of Passage. Like that the Navi River Journey is about you being like accepted by the Navi, and then after that, now you've been accepted, and now you can go fly on a Banshee. So I've always loved the storytelling in that ride, and it's not like it's one of the few rides I feel like that they're not, even though it is IP, don't get me wrong, I feel like they're not pushing the IP. They're just saying like this is just a beautiful ride. It's just a ride about, it's almost like it has this very artistic feel to it that I feel like Disney rides don't really have that often anymore. And then to top it all off, the Shaman at the end is like incredible. So to me, those are the two that I kind of look forward to the most when I go to Animal Kingdom.
Pretty good. Yes, Navi River Journey out there in Pandora. We now toss it on over to Garrett Hassel, Walt Disney World reporter in Animal Kingdom. Sir, what tops your list?
Well, everyone went with Safari, so I'll try and do something other than Safari. It's not a true attraction, but it's definitely an experience that I consider an attraction, and that is Gorilla Falls. I love this location just because, like, it's like how Tyler and Katrina both said that, like, if you take away, the safari, you take away the animals, it's just another theme park. And like Gorilla Falls allows you to walk into these areas, especially you go into the aviary and you can see all these birds flying around you. My favorite one's the lovebird, because they're always in pairs because they're lovebirds. But I love this location. It has so many different animals in there. It's got zebras, meerkats. You've even got a hippo. You've got gorillas. Same thing. You also see an okapi, which is one of the weirdest and coolest animals in the animal kingdom. And a lot of people bypass this. They get off of, Safari and they just walk past. No, like, go into Gorilla Falls. It's an amazing experience. I'm also biased in this because Ariel, my girlfriend, she used to work on this experience, this attraction. That was me. It's a jungle out here, folks. But I love that attraction. It's fun and it's tranquil. It's peaceful, and you don't feel rushed. You go at your own pace. And shout out to my homeboy Cletus, the African bullfrog. He holds it down. He's always in that cage. He weighs like 15 pounds. He's a big boy, but he's got to unlock Cletus. You're my dog.
Oh, Cletus.
Well, bullfrog.
Bullfrog dog. What a boy.
And then, my second one has to be Triceratops spin. Nothing excites me more than going on I'm joking. That ride is
Triceratops spin is perhaps the top of everybody's list, I thought. But
I was like, oh, wow.
But no, definitely not. No, I will go with, Flight of Passage. It is the first time I went on it, I was simply blown away. I had tears in my eyes from the joy of it. The queue, so there are two different queues. There's the Fast Pass and the normal one. The Fast Pass one is, more ideal for get to point A to point B, but the normal queue is actually quite immersive in where you walk underneath the floating mountains, then you enter like this Navi cave and you see a whole story taking place between the relationship between Navi and humans. And then finally you enter the labs and you can see how the jungle or nature has started to take back over. And you see that audio animatronic avatar and they're just floating and it moves. It's trippy. You see all these other science experiments, but when you actually do the experience, yes, you get the pre-show, but getting on this thing and, going from sitting on the bike with a wall in front of you to flying on the back of a Banshee over Pandora, it is that transition. I was like, how did they do that? As an adult, you learn like a lot of how the tricks are made at Disney, but that one, it took me so long to realize what just happened. It was simply amazing. And the sights and sounds, Flight of Passage is it is a beautiful work of art. It is like Soarin', but taken to a whole new level. And if you didn't know, folks, this ride messes with 4 of your 5 senses. It messes with touch, smell, sight, and sound. It's not taste. Except if you open your mouth at the right time, you can taste the air. Yeah. You
haven't licked it yet, I
anything,
suppose.
No,
but
okay. It is an amazing ride, and there's not many that can match it in this world. The closest thing to that is soaring to this degree because it's a simulator with 3D, but it's different than, you know, Rise of the Resistance. It's different than Indiana Jones. It's in its own realm, and I simply love every moment of it. And for me, it's worth a little bit of a wait. I'll wait an hour plus for this attraction because it is just that darn good. Every time I go on it, I learn something new. And the little monkey at the very end, he's really cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to spoil anything. Keep an eye out for the monkey down below at the bottom.
Keep an eye out for the monkey. That's right. So now we turn it on over to all of you. What tops your list as the best attractions at Disney's Animal Kingdom? You leave us a little comment down below, please. Let us know what you think. Always interested in hearing your perspective. And if you see something that maybe crossed your radar in terms of what we were speaking of here, if you certainly heard it, let us know if you agree with anybody that has already shared theirs, or if you have something completely different. That's what makes Disney Parks so fun, everybody's unique perspectives on the matter.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.